the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. If the Pythagorean theorem says a squared plus b squared is a right triangle, then its converse is true. If it's a right triangle, then a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So it's kind of redundant, and I understand that, but you know, it's going to be an easy lesson, so let's do it. So a triangle has sides with lengths 9 centimeters, 12 centimeters, and 15 centimeters. Is it a right triangle? The way that we're going to be able to figure it out is do the Pythagorean theorem, kind of, halfway. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Remember, the c is always the hypotenuse, which is always the longest one. So if this is a triangle, a right triangle, then 15 would have to go in the C spot. So the 9 and the 12 can go either in A or B. It doesn't matter as long as you do it. And so we're like, well, 9 plus 12 isn't 15, so no, it's not a right triangle. But remember, we're going to square it. So we're going to square 9, square that, we're going to add it, and we're going to get 225. We're going to square 15 and get 225. So is 225 the same thing as 225? Yes. So it is a right triangle. So we have 14, 14, and 19. So 19 is going to be your hypotenuse if it is a right triangle. So 14 squared plus 14 squared, 196 plus 196 is what? I don't know what that is. 361. 196 plus 196 is 392. Is 392 the same thing as 361? No, so it's not a right triangle. And you keep on doing it, but make sure you look for the longest side. Don't just go, because this is going to be wrong, don't write this down. 75 squared plus 45 squared equals 69 squared. Why is that wrong? Because that's your longest side, so it needs to be in the C spot. So 45 squared plus 69 squared equals 75 squared. You could put this whole thing right here in the calculator. 45 squared plus 69 squared is 6786, and that's a 6. Let's fix it. And 75 squared is 5625. Those are not the same thing, so it is not a right triangle. 48 squared plus 64 squared and 80 squared. 48 squared plus 64 squared is 6400. 8 times 8 is 64 with 2 zeros. So they are equal, so it is a right triangle. That's it.